Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing this look for you here with the new Disney Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade palette. This palette is absolutely beautiful. And today I created more of like a pink tone look, using more of the pink tone colors in there. I did use the pressed glitters on my eyes because I kind of don't care, you know, you're not supposed to, but they put them in there, so I'm gonna use them. I did already do a look with this, and I think I did like an Instagram story the other day. So I did that green and kind of brown warm look the other day, and I liked it, but I was recording on my new camera, which I'm on right now, and I hadn't like fully figured out the settings yet. So the footage came out like super orangey yellow, and it looked super weird, and it's just not like the caliber of quality that I want to put on my channel. So I decided to refilm today, but then when I sat down with the palette today, I was like, oh, I kind of actually want to use the pinky colors. So I ended up doing that. If you do want to see me do a look with the green shadows, just let me know, because I can definitely do that. But today I decided to go with a more mauve tones. So hope you like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to see how I got this look, if you're interested, then of course, just keep on watching. All right, so I'm starting out my look today priming as always using my e.l.f. concealer. So for eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be using obviously the Disney and Colourpop Midnight Masquerade palette. It's literally so stunning. I will, as always, pop up here a picture of the palette to show you what colors I'm using. So I'm gonna start off with a MAC 217 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade New Dream. And I'm gonna take this shade New Dream, and I'm gonna start off this look by packing this in my crease all the way across my eye. Next, using a Morphe M431, I'm gonna mix the shades Gaston and Quasimodo together, and I'm going to press this in my outer corner of my eye. And I'm gonna take this very slightly in the outer part of my crease here. And then I'm gonna go back in with New Dream and my MAC 217, and then just kind of buff out the edge of the deep shade we put down. Next, I'm gonna take the shade Damsel on the same brush, and this shade is like a absolutely beautiful dusty pink color, and I'm just going to blend this shade all around the edges of the New Dream color to get this to buff out. And this shade, like blended around the edge of this, it just like blends out so easily. Like I barely had to do anything, and it's already pretty much blended out. So I really like this color. I am gonna go in and add another color kind of around the edge here as like a blending shade, but I'm not gonna do that until I've done my eyelid, because I just want it to be like a little dusting, and I just feel like it works better when pretty much the whole eye look is done and you just like softly dust it on top. So now at this point, I'm going to do like a half cut crease. For that, I'm gonna use this Alamar Cosmetics little flat brush, and then the same e.l.f. concealer I used to prime. And then, like I said, just do like a half cut crease. Once that is done, I'm gonna take the shade Spinning Wheel on the exact same brush, and I'm just going to spray this a little bit. This is my e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist that I just put in a MAC Fix Plus bottle, because you guys know that e.l.f. Setting Mist bottle, the sprayer is literally terrible. And then I'm just going to apply this shade all the way across the lid, kind of basically just setting where I put the concealer for the cut crease. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of this on my inner corner. So now I'm gonna do that like little extra crease step. So I'm gonna take the shade Enchanted, which is more of a like peachy tone. And I just added this because the lip I'm gonna use is a little peachy, so I didn't want the eyes like too overpoweringly pink, you know what I'm saying? So it's still gonna be kind of pinky toned, but then adding just a little bit of this shade Enchanted, I dabbed my brush in it like one time and then tapped it off. And then just with a big fat blending brush, just blending that around the edge, you can see it gives you like just this warm kind of tone right around the edge. You still see all the pink tones, but it just gives you a really pretty like warm tone around the edge. And then when we go in with the next shade, it also ties into the glitter because the shade Floating Lantern in here, I'm gonna put that on my lid now. And this is like a pink, but it also has some warm flecks in it. So it's kind of like a pink with warm, like peachy pink tones to it. So this is not meant for the eyes, but you know Colourpop puts these in here because it's gonna make people wanna buy the palette, and they know people are gonna put it on their eyes. Like, you're putting color in an eyeshadow palette that you're not supposed to put in your eyes. Like, what? I'm gonna put it on my eyes. And probably 95% of the people that buy this palette are gonna put these on their eyes. But yeah, I'm gonna take that shade Floating Lantern, and I basically layered that sort of like where the light color on the lid and the outer quarter color meet, and I dabbed it there, and then I just sort of dabbed the excess kind of towards this way and then towards the outer corner as well, and then it kind of just like fades out. And then I'm gonna go back in with my little flat brush and the shade Royal Ball, which is the other pressed glitter in here, and I'm gonna press this glitter onto my inner corner, and then a little bit on the inner part of my lid. Now these definitely have like big chunks of glitter, so you definitely want to be careful if you do decide to put these on your eye. Like I said, I mean, they're in an eyeshadow palette, so what else are you gonna do with them? So when I put this on, I'm like careful that if I see any like bigger pieces, I sort of like take my flat brush and flick them away, like if they're especially close to like the inner part of my eye, you know what I mean? So now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take the same shades I did on top, basically put them on the bottom. So I'm going to start with Quasimodo, the dark brown, here and on my waterline. I'm going to blend that out with New Dream, which was that pinky color, and then I'm going to blend that out with Damsel, which was the lightest pink color. All right, so the eyeshadow is pretty much done now. I'm just gonna throw on my lashes. Today I'm using the Huda Beauty lashes in the style HOODIE. I like these, but it's got like a big gap right here. And so it's like, it looks like there's just a bunch of lashes missing. It looks so stupid. So I like them, but they're not my favorite. So I'm just gonna put them on because I wanna use them. I use my black duo as always. And then I'm gonna throw my brows on today. As always, I'm using my Morphe brow pencil. Today I'm gonna use the shade Biscotti, which is the more blonde one. And then I'm gonna use some of the Morphe brow setting gel just to brush them up. So I'm gonna do that really quick and we'll come back and work on the face makeup. All right guys, eyes are done. Love how they turned out so much. So let's move on to some face makeup. So my skin is already moisturized, so I'm just gonna kind of go right in with my foundation. Today I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. This is the shade F7. And I'm just going to spread that all around. And then before I go in and blend that out, I'm gonna spray the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist all over. And then to blend it out, I'm just gonna use this Morphe angled synthetic brush. This was from a set that I don't think they make anymore. Maybe you can get it online. It's a beautiful bronze set. I love this angled brush for blending in foundation. But any type of angled synthetic brush I think would do the same thing. Once that is on, I'm going to conceal as always with my e.l.f. concealer. So guys, let me know like if you still want to see me do my face makeup every day or every time I do a video, because I always do it, but sometimes I feel like maybe it's like just redundant because I kind of do the same technique pretty much every time just because it's what works for me and it's not different. So I don't know if it's like boring. I know I've gotten like comments in the past when I don't do my face makeup in the video. People will say, you know, next time can you do your face makeup? So I mean, I don't mind, like I can do it in every video, I don't care. I just want to know from you guys if it's like boring, you know? Or if it's okay, like just do it anyway, I don't know. Also, I was thinking about doing a video where I talk about new stuff coming out, you know, like maybe is on like Trend Mood or something, and maybe doing like a video of kind of you know, I see people do like, am I gonna buy it or not? You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of video, what I think you should buy, what I think you should skip, like whatever. I think I wanna do one of those. So again, let me know down below, but I definitely think I'm going to, because I don't know, I've been wanting to do one of those. Those seem fun. And I feel like I've just been doing so many tutorials lately, and I haven't done any kind of like chatty videos at all. So yeah, if that's something you'd wanna see, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it anyway. Right now I'm putting on my powder. Today I decided to use the MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Powder in the shade Extra Light. This was like, if you guys remember, this was like my jam before I found the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, which I feel like the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder is actually a pretty good dupe for this powder. They're both like, you get a little bit of color and coverage, but they're just both like extra smoothing. Yeah, this is really similar. I just wanted to like, I dipped into my powder drawer and decided to use something different because I literally always use that Maybelline powder. Now that everything is set, I actually am gonna go back into the palette and my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of the shade Damsel and then just reapply that under my eye, just in case when I did my concealer, it sort of like took away from the pink smokiness under my eye. So now I'm going to be contour and bronzing, and I'm going to do something a little different today. So I'm gonna use my Tarte Park F Princess palette. I really love this palette, highly recommend it. If you don't have it and you want like an actual contouring palette, this one is truly so good. So what I'm gonna do today, a little different, I'm gonna take the shade Angle, which is more warm, and I'm going to bronze with that. So I'm gonna use a bigger brush and kind of go everywhere. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Princess Cut, which is more of a cool tone gray undertone, and that I'm going to actually contour with and get more precise. Now for blush today, I'm gonna use the MAC Blush Extra Dimension Blush in the shade Faux Shore. Just kind of like a warm mauve, I don't know, warm color. Again, I thought this would tie in really well with the lip color I'm gonna use. So now for highlight. I'm gonna use my new favorite highlight literally ever. This has taken over the spot of like every highlight I've ever owned before. Better than the Amrezy one, better than like anything I've tried. And that is the e.l.f. x NABELA. The new collab e.l.f. did. They did a loose highlight. Guys, this color is so good. It's amazing. Really quickly, I'm gonna spray myself again with the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. Just kind of like on my cheek area so that it takes away any like powderiness so that the highlight really sticks really well. And then I'm gonna put this on with a Morphe M451. I mean, come on guys. Oh, OMG. Now this highlight is definitely very intense and very glittery. So if you're not about that life, you won't like this. But if you are, it's so freaking beautiful. Like, I can't wait for the next wedding I do, because I'm gonna buy another one of these to put in my kit, and like this, like on the chest for like a bride, you know, for, you know, if their chest is kind of gonna be out. Oh my God, would be literally stunning. And now finally for my lip today, I'm gonna use a combo I've never used on my channel before. This is a lip liner. I got this at Dollar General like in July. I was gonna do a whole like Dollar General makeup video back in July, and I saw, because they had the new Believe beauty line, and I got so much stuff, and then I just never filmed it, and it's been obviously months now. But I got this Believe Beauty lip liner in the shade Barely There. It's a really pretty kind of like warm pink nude, which I usually don't like, but I actually really like this one. So I'm gonna use this, and then on top of that, I'm gonna put the Sephora Cream Lip Shine. So you guys know I like the cream lip stains. This is the shiny version. I've used this particular color on my channel, just not with this liner. This is the shade number 04. I don't know the name because they're dumb and they don't put the names on them. So it's number 04, but I'll have the name down below. So you guys can see, it's kind of like a warm pinky nude, which I usually don't do. So this is kind of different for me. All right, guys, there is the finished look. Hope you liked it. Just kind of give you a quick rundown of this palette. It's really good. And it's one of those things where obviously we all know Colourpop launches something every other week. So, you know, obviously take this with a grain of salt if you really need it or not. I thought, you know, I'm mentioned in one of my last videos, I'm trying not to buy makeup right now. Especially if it's something I don't need, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's not unique. Now in this palette, I did feel like there was quite a bit of unique colors. Like these two kind of green tones over here are really nice. These kind of mauve-y pink tones, I've really loved these shades here. And I enjoy this palette because I definitely feel like this is the kind of palette where I could go like really warm, like the other day I did a really warm look with the green. You could go like with the blue and do a smoky blue-green look. You could do like I did today with the pinks. You could go more peach with this and maybe like this tone in here. So I do feel like there's actually quite a bit of variation in like the options and what you can do with this palette. I have used almost all the colors at this point. The only two colors I haven't used in a look are, sorry, three colors, are these and then the dark blue. But I've used every single other color in a look. The quality of these palettes are always really great. I don't think I've ever had an issue with a Colourpop pressed shadow palette. So the quality in terms of that, like this is obviously, I mean, it's great. It works so well, very pigmented, very blendable. As always with Colourpop pressed eyeshadows, it just depends on your preference if you feel like this is something you'd want. But I really love the color story of this. I think it's really nice. And I think, like I said, you get a lot of options for like different kinds of looks you can do. So I do highly recommend this. It was only 22 bucks, which I think is very reasonable for 15 eyeshadows. As always, you know, Colourpop eyeshadows are very, very reasonably priced. So yeah, I do love that. I think it's worth the money, especially if you're a Disney collector and you just want it for that. Yeah, it's really great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.